Hey, what up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, counting down until Monday Night Raw, February 8th, 2016. This, of course, is the Raw preview. Looking at the WWE.com Raw 5-point preview. Tomorrow is going to be a big one with Brock Lesnar being on Monday Night Raw. Brock is a big part of the upcoming WWE pay-per-view coming up, Fastlane, where he's going to be in the three-way with Dean Ambrose. Of course, last week we saw Ambrose standing up to Brock Lesnar, only to be laid out. I think that hopefully they'll find some way for Ambrose to get retribution on Brock Lesnar and sort of dig himself out of there. I mean, Dean Ambrose having a program with Brock Lesnar is huge for where this guy is in WWE, and I think that it is a great thing for him. Some people think that, the guy got buried because, he got F5'd. That's what's going to happen. There's going to be carnage when it comes down to it, but Dean Ambrose is going to be caught up in a lot of the wrestling angles between here and WrestleMania, and especially being after. You can definitely tell with Ambrose and the tag matches that they've done on SmackDown with him and Roman Reigns, that the Brotherhood's going to be coming to an end sooner than later. It might not break up on the way to Fastlane, but definitely these are two guys that are not scared to fight each other. But definitely the Ambrose turn is going to be coming sooner than later. On SmackDown, we had Ambrose jumping out of the ring not once but twice, both times colliding with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns sort of catching him, but on the second one, Roman was sort of like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, this is the second time this has happened to you. Fastlane is going to be a big pay-per-view, and definitely I think it's going to be Roman Reigns winning this match. But Brock coming into Raw, more than likely he'll have some sort of physical interaction with Ambrose or with Reigns. Maybe we'll see the double teaming of Ambrose and Reigns trying to play out the fact that they're stronger than ever, and actually them getting the better of Brock on this one. But we're not quite sure what's going to happen. We still got some time between now and Fastlane, but definitely you got to keep Roman looking really nice because right around the corner, WrestleMania, him versus Triple H, big main event of WrestleMania. With the rest of Monday Night Raw, it's going to be filled up with a lot of stuff from the mid-card. Definitely, I think a big match that's going to be going down this week is going to be Jericho going up against AJ Styles on SmackDown. Of course, we got a preview of this match with Jericho interviewing AJ Styles, talking about his trip from New Japan Pro Wrestling, coming into the WWE and his debut at the Royal Rumble. Jericho on his podcast always has to seem to sort of get the brand new hot spanking story from WWE, and he squeezed a good interview out of AJ Styles, and I'm not quite sure what we're going to get. If I was going to guess anything, I think that more than likely we're going to see a blow off of the AJ Styles versus Miz feud on this edition of Raw, but definitely hyping up Jericho versus AJ Styles, because I think this is more than likely going to be a match that might even be a WrestleMania match for these guys. I know that Jericho always wants to work with somebody, and he's not afraid to put somebody over, so putting Jericho against AJ again on SmackDown, I think is going to be a great match. Definitely we've seen sort of Jericho scouting him, and maybe we'll even see a heel turn possibly on Raw or definitely on SmackDown, leading to having a great match between these guys at WrestleMania. I think that would be one of the best things. Jericho loves to sort of take these new talent that comes into WWE. He's not afraid to take a loss, so he'll do everything in the world he can do to put this guy over and make him look good and let WWE know that they really have something going with this. Hopefully, we'll see something figured out with the Divas division. I know you already have one three-way at Fastlane. I'm not quite sure that they're going to be going with two three-ways on this pay-per-view. It's not WWE. WWE presents three-way. It's not what the pay-per-view is called, so I don't really see a pay-per-view loaded with three ways, but definitely Sasha Banks, she tried to stake her flag into the Divas division, saying that she was the clear-cut number one the clear-cut number one contender, while Becky Lynch has really made herself look strong and definitely showed that she deserves another shot against Charlotte as well. Maybe a big match between Charlotte and Sasha, not Charlotte and Sasha, but a big match between Sasha and Becky to figure out who is going to be moving on to go to Fastlane to get that title shot. Wouldn't be surprised if Sasha gets the best of her in this one, even if she has to use some heel tactics in this one, even though she did come off as a pretty big face last week. Definitely, they've been building up the Wyatt family. I think this is for Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some sort of a match of Big Show going up against Luke Harper. Definitely Ryback. You wouldn't be surprised to throw into this feud as well. But I wouldn't be surprised when it all comes down to it. Another 3-on-1 beatdown of the Wyatts, basically with Bray Wyatt on the outside, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman beating down either the Big Show or Ryback in this one. And hopefully we'll finally see the debut of the new tag team between R-Truth and Goldust. Not a lot to say between this, but Goldust keep popping up with R-Truth. And it seems like they finally sealed their fate as a tag team. I don't really see them as, taking over Monday Night Raw's tag team division. Definitely you've got the Dudleys, you've got the New Day, you've got the Usos. Maybe you can even count Harper and Rowan in there as well. I haven't seen the Matadors in like forever, to be truthful. But I don't know. It seems like these are just funny vignettes that somebody enjoys, so they keep putting them on Raw. I think these are probably guys that are wrestling on a lot of house shows. But when it comes down to it, I don't think we're going to be seeing them at WrestleMania. I don't think we're going to be seeing them on a lot of Monday Night Raws. Definitely some superstars or main event matches, but that's going to be about it.